That's right. It shut off on me. Unbelievable. Anyway, I was trying to shave my hair. It's still a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It feels healthier. It does feel healthier. I don't even know if it does feel healthier. Probably didn't even see it, huh? My head was probably cut off. It's still not. I mean, all that was basically dead anyway. I mean, well, hair is dead. But, I don't know. It feels healthier. I don't like cutting my hair. I don't like cutting my hair at all. And I don't like other people cutting my hair. Because they usually just go to town and chop, 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 chop. Too much chop. Kind of like how I feel about it right now. It just feels short. It feels short. I don't know. It needed trim. Okay, so I'm gonna read here and we'll see how long it goes until it shuts off again. So I don't think it really matters if I turn it around or not, really. It's probably just gonna shut off. I'm gonna take these off because I'm not outside right now. And that's how cold it is out here right now. It's usually not this cold right now. It's freaking the middle of April. It should be warmer. It should be warmer, guys. Okay. It is important to note that green witchcraft is not Wicca. Wicca is a formal, structured religion that sets out certain tenets and moral guidelines, and whose followers celebrate certain rituals in certain ways. Green witchcraft is a non-structured, flexible practice that has no set holidays and no compulsory rituals. The Green Witch is adaptable. She creates her own path according to her individual strengths and talents and the energies and supplies native to her geographical locale. If you live in Massachusetts, for example, and then move to New Mexico, your practice will shift as you adapt to your new environment, the new flora and fauna around you, and the new energies of the landscape. You yourself will adapt as well. As you settle into a new relationship with the earth, as it manifests in New Mexico, you will discover yourself evolving to reflect it in a different fashion than you reflected in your environment in Massachusetts. The magic of being Green Witch. Using the word witch invariably brings us to the word magic. This is a word that can cause confusion. Magic is not an illusion, nor is it the artificial manipulation of unnatural forces. In fact, magic is perfectly natural. It is the use of natural energy with conscious intent and awareness to help attain a better understanding of the world around you and to harmonize yourself within the world's energies. Most green witches find the use of the word magic to be irreverent. It sounds weird to me right now. Magic implies something out of the ordinary, but to a green witch, see the witch part, I don't like that either really. The green witch But to the Green Witch, the mundane is magical. When she senses, responds to, and gently nudges the flows of natural energy around her, nothing could be more natural. She's performing natural magic. Nature itself is magical. The everyday is sacred to the Green Witch. Marion Green, the author of Wild Witchcraft, and follower of a path sympathetic to the Green Witch philosophy that embraces natural magic and hedgecraft, states that magic is the art of learning to recognize these elements of change, the natural patterns of flow and ebb, the times of progress, of standing still and of retreating. Magic reaches us to determine which way the tides of nature are flowing, to see on which level they run and what they can offer each of us at this moment. In Green's view, magic is learning to harmonize yourself with the forces of nature and understanding how they flow through your life. This is, of course, the life work of the Green Witch in a nutshell. And, you know, although I didn't have the terminology Green Witch, it's the way I live my life. It's my philosophy. I don't believe in religions and all that. So to even put a title of Green Witch on it is feels a little bit icky and dirty to me. Spellcraft is seen as a perfectly natural occurrence along the green path. Is brewing a cup of rosemary tea for a headache a spell, or is it natural medicine? To the Green Witch, it doesn't really matter. What does matter is the conscious use of the energies of the rosemary to help heal the temporary imbalance. It is the connection to the natural world and the acknowledgement that we are all part of that world that allows us to function as a link between the world of people and the world of green. In short, by opening yourself to the energy of nature and by accepting that you are a part of the grand symphony of energy and power, you allow yourself to partake of that energy, to rebalance your life. Then you can work to rebalance the energies of other situations. In other witchcraft practices, there are methods by which energy is raised, aimed at a target or goal, and released. The Green Witch uses energy in a slower, more subtle way. Seeking to be part of the ebb and flow of energy around her, she thus does not deliberately collect energy to shape and release. The Green Witch works from the inside out and moves with the natural flow of energies instead of seeking to manipulate them. Using the word magic can lead you to view the Green Witch work as something set apart. In this book, there are no rules for creating a magic circle in which you must work, no compulsory calling on deities, no sequences of formal ritual that must be enacted precisely as written. The practice of the Green Witch is fluid, natural, personal practice, one that informs every moment of every day. It is important to recognize each moment as magical and full of potential. Everything is magical in the sense that it is wondrous and unique. Every breath, every step, every stir of your soup, every act is an act of magic. The magic is life itself. This knowledge must be balanced by the understanding that as a Green Witch, you carry a sacred responsibility not only to watch over the harmony of your environment, but also to remember that, as author Poppy Palin says in Craft of the Wild Witch, every positive gesture has the potential to become a spell. However, there is danger in the practice of green witchcraft familiar, that familiarity may breed contempt. Recognize each moment as magical and full of potential. The green witch may end up desensitizing herself to the point where no moment is special. Be aware of falling into this rut. Allow yourself to marvel frequently at the joy and power of nature as the seasons cycle through the year. See, I've never felt that way about nature. Never. Never, 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 never. It's always magical to me. Always. Every moment is magical because it holds potential, but also because it is merely a moment. The mundane is sacred to the Green Witch because it is mundane. The word mundane itself is derived from the Latin mundus, meaning of the material world. And it is the energy created by the material world that sources the Green Witch's power. Fundamentally, green witchcraft is an attribute, an attitude, an approach to life. However, there also exits the opportunity to explore the green path through personal ritual and the creation of spells and charms. Ritual offers you the opportunity to attune your personal energy to the energy around you in a more structured manner and to experience the natural energy of your surroundings in a different way than you do everyday life. If you recognize yourself and your beliefs in the previous pages, then perhaps the path of the Green Witch is calling to you. If you wish to formally declare yourself to be on this path and to live the green life, you can take this oath or use it as a basis for writing your own more personal version. You may address a deity as in this example and elsewhere in this book, or leave it out as you prefer. And I'm not going to read it because I will never use it. I just won't. But I should probably read it to you. Lord and Lady, spirits of nature, elements around me, bless me as I walk the path of the Green Witch. May my every action be for the good of all, for humanity and nature alike. Bring me wisdom and peace, serenity and balance as I walk this path. Grant me the confidence to do the work you require of me, and strength to bear the burdens life asks of me. I swear to guard the soul of nature, to work with nature, to honor nature, and all who compose nature's multitude. These things I promise, and this I ask you on this day, in this place, as a Green Witch, I so swear. And the reason why I said I wasn't going to is because this is somebody else's. I'm not going to, I don't use other people's rituals or words. But it gives you an outline of, I guess, how to open yourself up and pray and meditate, I guess. I mean, I've done things like this on my own, but they're my own words, they're my own, you know what I mean? And that is the path of the Green Witch, you don't. So I guess it's just kind of an outline. I mean, you don't even have to ask this. I mean, you don't have to do this. If you wish, you can make this pledge anew each year at a time, meaningful to you at the beginning or end of each season, for example, to reaffirm your commitment to your path and way of life. Chapter 4 looks at the 4 seasons and various activities or rituals that you can perform to further attune yourself to the changing energies of the yearly cycle, making this oath part of one of of one or all four seasonal celebrations can keep your commitment fresh in your mind and spirit. Well, I don't need to do that to be committed, and I think most of my viewers are the same. It just starts becoming a little corny to me on some of this stuff. It just seems really corny to me. The idea of daily prayer appeals to you. This is a lovely way to begin or end your day. Try praying aloud or in your heart in a space that is sacred to you, one that is either formally blessed and consecrated or simply blessed by use in daily life. Lord and Lady, spirits of nature, elements around me, bless me as I move through the world today. May I bring joy and tranquility to every life I touch. May my actions bring only harmony to the world. May I heal pain and soothe anger. May I create joy and balance as I walk my path. Support me, guide me, spirits of nature, this day and all days ahead of me. This I ask of you as a green witch, and thank you for many blessings. See, I don't need words for this. I mean, my frequency just is constantly singing this. I guess that's why I feel it's a bit corny. But some, it might help some. I don't know. It just seems corny to me. I'm not saying that praying and meditating are corny. That's not what I'm saying. I hope I'm not confusing you. The practice of Green Witch doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, fancy tools, or complicated rituals. I guess that's what it is. It reminds me of a ritual, or like the Lord's Prayer, which is like I've told you, is a complete turn on to me. Complete turn on to me, and it goes completely against being green, I guess. To me, being green is being fluid and flowing naturally with energies and not manipulating them, like it was saying. And I just feel like doing these types of things goes against that. My beingness, my spirit energies are constantly singing a song that basically says good things like this, and it doesn't sing it to some deity. I just, there's some stuff in this book I don't agree with. So I'm going to check to see if this is still going. And it is. I need to shut this garage. It's getting cold in here. Maybe I should have kept my Carhartts on. Okay, chapter 2. Like kitchen witchcraft, green witchcraft emphasizes practicality and everyday activity. There are no special words, no unique prayers, no uniforms, no holy texts, no obligatory tools, and no specific holidays unless you create them for yourself. And that's what confuses me, why she put this prayer in here, I guess. These prayers. While the green path is very much the art of daily practice, it isn't set apart as sacred. It recognizes the sacred in everyday life. The path of the Green Witch is sacred, very much so, but not isolated from the secular. The secular life itself is what is sacred to the Green Witch. That being said, and understanding the personal nature of living the green life, the Green Witch path can be said to focus on certain issues and energies experienced in the secular life. Far from being simply a practice based in the use of herbs or green matter, the Green Witch's practice revolves around working toward establishing and maintaining harmony within herself, within her community, and with nature. Focus on your energy centers. There are 7 basic areas or energies of which the Green Witch's practice focuses. And isn't that kind of funny that they picked 7? Isn't it? I mean, there is some ritual to this book. Harmony within the self, between humanity and nature, between individuals, within a community or family, health of the body, mind, and spirit, of immediate natural environment or larger environment, love for the self, for other individuals, for humanity, happiness in oneself and others in the natural world, peace within oneself, within the community or family, between factions, between nations, abundance, personal, family, community, nation. Nature also includes prosperity and fertility, both of which are aspects of abundance. Protection, personal, family, community, nature. These 7 areas encompass most of life. Let's look at them one by one. And, I could probably think of other things to add on to this as to not have it equal 7, which is very Jehovian to me. And I'm going to end it there because I got things to do, guys. And now that I'm reading this again, there's a lot I don't agree with it. Oh, there's a lot I don't agree with. Alright, so once again, 2 parts. Ridiculousness, right? Boo Bear. Boo. Guess what day it is? It's Saturday. You know what that means? Bath day. I had to trim his hair today too on his backside. It's getting so long. If you know what I mean, guys. Okay, let's order up some warmer weather now. You got that toll-free number, guys?